Good afternoon. Welcome to the St. Clair County EMA office for day 719. As we told you last week, this was hopefully going to be our last day, and we're joined here today with Chairman Mark Kern and Mila Blanford, Director of the St. Clair County Health Department, who has been with us for quite some time now. And Mila, you have this week's numbers for us.
I do. Good afternoon, everybody. For the reporting period of February the 24th through March the 2nd, we have a total of 292 positive new tests out of 7,082 for the reporting period. The age range of those individuals is under 1 to in their 90s. The weekly county positivity rate is at 4.1% with a 7-day rolling average match at 7.1%. The regional positivity is down to 2.9% as of February the 27th. We have 3 new deaths to report, unfortunately. We have a female in her 60s and a male and a female in their 70s. Countywide, we have conducted a total of 732,972 tests, consisting of 68,695 positives and 664,277 negatives. The total number of deaths to date is 672, and our condolences go out to those families. Statewide, we have conducted a total of 58,817,964 tests. Total positive of that number is 3,034,701, and that's an increase of 12,017 from last week. Total deaths to date is 32,848, which is an increase of 331 from last week. For St. Clair County hospitalization numbers, the number of COVID-related hospitalized patients in St. Clair County is at 15. Regionally, we're at 31. Patients on ventilators in St. Clair County is at 0. Regionally, we're at 2. Randy, would you like to share the hospital graphic for this week? You can see that we have 15 hospitalized. That's down from 22 last week, and 11, or about 73% of those individuals, are unvaccinated. We have 3 in the ICU. That's down from 4 last week, and about 67% of those individuals are unvaccinated. And we currently have 0 on ventilators, and that's down from 1 last week. Moving on to our age breakdown, the positive cases in St. Clair County, about 10% are under the age of 10, and that's down from 15.8% last week. 11.5% are in the 11 to 20 age group, and about 48.2% are in the 40 and under cumulative group, which is down from 58.3% last week. For congregate care, announcing those in outbreak status, we have Cambridge House of O'Fallon with 1 new case, Cedar Ridge of Lebanon with 10 new cases, Integrity Healthcare of Belleville, 6 new cases, Knollwood Retirement Center of Caseyville, 1 new case, Lebanon Care Center, 2 new cases, Memorial Care Center, 1 new case, St. Paul's Home for the Aged, 1 new case. So we know the big news for the week. Monday, the mask mandate was lifted in Illinois. That followed on the heels of CDC's announcement on Friday of the community COVID level indicator. St. Clair County is currently low. Those metrics emphasize the cases, number of cases, as well as the hospitalization numbers in our area. So that's really kind of helping us out right now at this point. But that's on CDC's site. As you know, today is our last briefing on COVID, unless something else comes up down the road. But the St. Clair County Health Department will continue to post metrics every day, including the link to the community levels and to the COVID data tracker, which has the positivity. That's not as prominent a statistic right now. They want you to take in account severe illness and hospitalization numbers. Now, we continue to offer vaccine at 330 West Main Monday through Saturday. Monday through Friday is 10 to 6 and Saturday is 8 to 4. We continue to offer testing 3 days a week at St. Clair Square. Please take note that that's Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday from 8 to 4. Those dates have changed, and we did announce that last week, but we're still getting a lot of questions about that. Chairman?
So, Mila, there's still a certain amount of infection in the community, and
Correct.
So we encourage people, don't let up. If you still need to be vaccinated or boosted, be sure to do that. And we encourage people to wear masks when they feel it's necessary. Don't let people make you feel silly for wearing a mask.
Right.
We
have all the tools that we need to keep us safe. Stay up to date on your vaccinations. If you're in an unknown crowd, you can wear a mask. Wash your hands. If you're ill, stay home and be tested. We have all of those at our disposal here in St. Clair County. If you look at the CDC page, it talks about the different metrics that would be implemented, whether you're a low, a medium, or a high category. The highs, they do recommend masking in those situations, but you can read more on their website, and that link is on our page.
It's pretty clear, we've been doing this now for 2 years, that we've really not gotten sick, and I think it's largely because of the precautions that we've taken. And so, not getting sick is a good thing. So, let's continue with that. Let's take a look at the zip code report for this week. There still is a certain amount of infection in the county, so let's take a look at the zip codes where we have changes. 62201 went up 1 to 1,317 this week. 62203 up 18 to 1,542. 62204 up 7 to 1,002. 62205 up 1 to 1,519. 62206 up 10 to 3,244. 62207 up 4 to 1,541. 62208 up 9 to 4,189. 62220 up 11 to 4,849. 62221 up 16 to 7,061. 62223 up 9 to 4,035. 62225 up 4 this week to 786. 62226 up 32 to 7,491. 62232 up 8 to 2020. 62239 up 3 to 1,142. 62240 up 3 to 382. 62254 up 12 to 1,561. 62257 up 1 to 733. 62258 up 17 to 2,593. 62260 up 2 to 1,660. 62264 up 2 to 816. 62269 up 35 this week to 8,579. And 62285 up 7 to 1,233. Regional positivity is down today to 2.9%, but our 7-day rolling average did tick up to 4.1%. I think it's pretty fitting after 2 years and 719 days. I would like to say a special thanks to Herb Simmons, who really started this operation. It was 2 years ago at this time that we had our first case, our first death in the county, approximately 2 weeks ago, or 2 years ago. And you put the team together, Team St. Clair. Brian Whitaker, who's been working on the stats every day, putting these together. Mila's crew at the health department with Team St. Clair. Randy running the board, and of course Tammy, who's always very faithful and putting it out to the sign language community. We've had interpreters, we've had many doctors and nurses, first responders who showed up here. We want to give thanks to all of them who put in a big effort, and I think we made a difference in educating the public. When we started this, we had no idea what was happening, and we all learned together. And there were a lot of changes, of recommendations, but I think this was really a learning process for this country. And we've been through it now, and I think we are a stronger country, a stronger world because of this. We'll know how to deal with it if we ever have anything like this again.
Well, I hope we don't, but we're definitely a stronger county. As you sit there and say, there's so many people out there that has been involved in it. I remember my first conversation with Tammy. I said, "Can you come in for one day for a briefing we're going to do?" And here we are, 719 days later, and she's been here with us for almost every one of them. And the list. You mentioned the first responders and the guests that we had come on, the doctors, the first responders. There's been so many of them, and it was a learning curve because none of us have been through anything like this before. But we kept talking about the light at the end of that tunnel, and I know we've all been hoping for this day. Believe me, I've said many, many prayers hoping this day would be here a lot sooner, but I think it's finally here now where you don't have to see our face every day when we were doing them daily, but every week now. We are going to still be here. Like I said, I could sit here for a couple of days and thank a lot of people that has contributed to what we've been trying to do for here in St. Clair County and the surrounding counties. Our mayors from the communities, everybody.
The communities came together.
Everybody,
and
and
public officials.
that's what I said. I think if silver lining, it's made our county stronger. And when we first started, there were people out there that didn't believe in what we were doing. They didn't want to see us on here, but they continued to watch us. So that's what we wanted to do. That was the message we were sending. Listen to what we're telling you. Do your research, and you did that. And a lot of those people have came around, and I've met a lot of them personally, and said, hey, at the beginning we didn't know what to think, but when we did our research, and the more we listened to the evidence that you were putting out there, and your doctors and the experts, the more we understood that this was a pandemic and there was lives being affected by it, lives being lost. To everybody who lost a loved one out there, our hearts and prayers and sympathy still goes out for each and every one of you. Like I said, we're going to be here. If anything changes, we will definitely, we're just a flip of the switch away to get everybody back together again. But I can't thank Team St. Clair, and it's each and every one of you that has stuck with us throughout the last 2 years. Until something else happens, Mila, thank you and your staff and crew, everybody. It's been a rough road, and Chairman?
And 669 people lost their lives as of today in St. Clair County to COVID. No one can say this wasn't a very significant and terrible event in the history of this county, and certainly without a public health response, those numbers would have been a lot worse.
Well, and again, I know you don't like it, but it all starts at the top. Leadership.
That's why I thank you.
So Chairman Kern has been here every day that he could be, and when he couldn't, he was still getting updates. We were spending nights on the phone exchanging what if this, what if that. So it all starts with great leadership, and I think we are very fortunate here in St. Clair County for all of our communities, your city leaders that came together through these trying times.
And the residents. The residents for getting us to where we are now, for following the mitigation even when things were tough, and doing the right thing. We appreciate
businesses, the rough road that all the businesses had, and that's what I said. Team St. Clair. That ought to be that name is going to live on for many, many years past us.
And I want to say thank you to all my health department workers who have really stuck through this. And it's been a long road, and we're all stronger for it.
Yes. Okay. Until something else happens, we'll see you later. Everybody have a good evening.